trendsetter. Ay, I'm a trendsetter. I'm a trendsetter. Okay, let go.
Hello and welcome back to Josh on YouTube. Today we've got another video with the Hackmotion. Now this is slowly becoming my favorite training aid to use in all of my practice at the moment. Starting to understand where the wrists are in the golf swing has just been a really big help, and I think it's something that we actually underestimate how important the wrist set is. Okay, so from being really flexed to really extended, there's a lot of different positions in there that you need to get correctly. Correct. Start again. There's a lot of different positions in there that we need to get correct. So this really helps that. And one of my favorite drills on the app, so I'm actually gonna go ahead to browse drills, and it's called the dynamic top drill. So continue. And my wrist is pretty good. We are good. So I just like to check that it's all good. We're going to set up at address. A lot of this stuff as well, guys, I don't even use a golf club, okay? So I'm actually just using the app without a golf club. Do a backswing, in range, perfect. Set up at address, and I'm actually just going to do a bad one, and we're not in range. So I'm starting to understand literally straight away where that good backswing is. I've not even got a golf club in my hand, okay? So I'll pump through 10 of these pretty much every day. And I'll make sure that my wrist and everything's getting set into a good position at the top of the backswing. And like you can see here, we're getting some really valuable practice done. And I've not even got a golf club in my hand. I struggle to get my left wrist set up. I sometimes tend to go like that, set up. I don't know why, but whenever I've not got a club in my hand, my wrist is always too far up. And here we go, we're smacking through them, and we're getting all good, all greens at the minute. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm hitting my positions. We're going to leave some feedback. We love that drill. That was awesome. Everything was excellent. Continue. So a brilliant drill there that you can do without even having a golf club in your hand. You know, I'm literally working on my golf game and I've not even got a golf club. How good is that? You know, I am improving my back swing every single time by looking at my device, checking it, if my wrist's in a good position. And now when I get a golf club in my hand, I know that I'm there already. I'm not going up to the top and I'm extended or too bowed. I know that it's in a good position. So, you know, how good is that? I'm practicing without even hitting balls. I can do this in my bedroom if I want. You know, I can do it in my front lounge. You know, you don't have to have a golf simulator space or anything to do these drills. And that's the beauty of this device, is I can do this anywhere. So that's one that I'll do pretty much every day and just double check that my wrists are in a good position at the top. There's a lot of other things that I work on in my golf swing, but like I say, this is super underestimated how important the wrist angle is. If you're too bowed at impact, your club face might be super shut, you know, so you're trying to hold on. If you're too extended, you've released that club way early, you know, you might be hitting the ball sky high, but that's due to that wrist angle. So, you know, understanding this the last couple months has been a really big help in my golf game. So let's do a drill now over the ball and see how we get on there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm on the driving range on my simulator, and I've got the Hackmotion set up, and at setup here we can just see, I'm just going to get that wrist angle. So if I'm too far flexed forward, we can see that. If my hands are like behind the ball, so I'm in extension, we know that we're not in the right position. So setup for me is one that I try and find especially with like a 9-iron. I'm trying to find that like near to 0, right? So I'm trying to find it, get it as close as I possibly can, and then go. Okay, so not a good swing. There we can see the impact was too extended. Now, funny enough, that golf shot went right. So massive, massive signs to why that shot went right. If you're, like I said, if you're extended, I feel like that face is sometimes too far open. If you're too flexed, that ball's probably going to be going left. So it's about finding that middle ground. Let's try and get that wrist position set at 0 again. So I'm trying really hard to get that number to 0. And then we go. So a much better shot. A little bit too extended again. I'm always someone that is quite extended at impact. I've never been flexed. I quite like the release of the club face now. My old swing, where I used to grip it quite strong, I find that guys that grip it strong on this device are probably going to be people that go in and they're a little bit more flexed at impact. You know, if you're someone that's gripping it weaker, I'm going to see more data towards that extended side. So I know that around that 10 mark for me, that's probably where I play my best golf. So let's try and get this in a good setup there. Beautiful golf shot there. Absolutely beautiful. And like I said, I know that that's kind of my number. I know that's showing up as red, but what I can actually do on the device is set up my data to be in the green at that number. But, you know, I'm a little bit nerdy with it. I understand all the data, especially in the simulator. All the numbers in here I get, and same with this device. I've got to the point where, you know, I use it so much that I really understand my data and what kind of I need to be doing to hit good golf shots. So someone said in a previous video, does it work for driver? So I'm going to hit a couple of drivers and we're going to take a look at my data there. Okay, the big dog. First one of the day. Haven't really hit drivers on this, so let's see how my data is looking. And that is not going to help read on the data. My glove came undone. Just a little bit blocky, but you can see there that that's more extended at impact, face probably slightly open. As I say, I'm always someone that is going to be a little bit more extended. So, you know, it is about understanding your data and what you do on this device. You know, I've found for me, I play my best in that right around about a 10 extended. And that's not to say that, you know, you might be someone on this device where you look at and go, right, when I'm in that green zone, that's perfect for me. This is all individual, and I've always wondered how these devices work for different swings. That's where you find what works for you, and I can't stress that enough. So that's been another video on the Hackmotion. I think for the next one, I might take this out on the golf course and play 9 holes and see what my data is like out there. It's all right in the simulator, and at home when you're practicing, I think the data is going to be really good because you can work on getting it in them positions that you need to. When you're out on the course, it's a different beast because, you know, you're trying to hit it down the middle. You've got a target right in front of you that you're trying to hit. So yeah, I'm super interested to take this out on the course. Please do let me know in the comments as well what you want to see next. Is there anything that you want to see with the Hackmotion? I can't thank you all enough for the support. That's been another video with the Hackmotion. See you all for the next one.